BSC Week 4 NFL picks. They came back. It's not just me this week. Where were you guys?
Maybe you won't be so upset sounding this week. But
I know.
I actually did like last week's show. It was short to the point.
It was our editor. Everyone left. Our editors left. It was just me and the green screen.
People were getting married. And
I need to get in on this a little more, Randall.
Should we? Let's just recap the records from last week. Week 3, I went 9-7. Ashley went 10-6 again.
What the fuck are you doing with her?
Dude, I don't know.
Are you doing her pick 4? Or?
No. So
You
that
guys
makes sense.
switch?
I wish I was doing her pick 4.
she's got some app or something.
I think she's in cahoots with some dude at school who's like an NFL expert or something. He might be taking sports management.
She's with Sal Capaccio as we
Yeah,
speak.
that's exactly it. Yeah, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
At least you're back to 500, so.
Yeah, I had an okay week. Went 9-7. Mike 7-9. Had a down week.
What happened?
I don't really know. The Steelers really let me down.
I think they let everybody down.
Mm.
I was looking so good last night until that punt right at the end where they muffed it. At the end of the first half, killed it. After that, the whole game was in Atlanta's hands.
They were trying to think the Saints were like that team from when they came back to New Orleans. You know, they're trying to live that game back up when this team's not what the Saints were.
What could we do with Drew Brees though? What would Buffalo do with Drew Brees? Talk about a wasted time. You know, he's down there.
Dude, and it's sad because literally he's still throwing dimes, man. He's hitting everyone across the middle, but their defense gives up 600 yards a game at least.
Yeah,
so you're right. It is sad.
It wasn't Rob Ryan's fault all along, so that's good.
No, it wasn't. Where were we? Chaz 9-7.
Charlie picked all home teams.
Charlie last week, which we didn't mention,
almost went all like number 1.
Yeah, he went all.
That
was his picks. It's not like he just like randomly selected, oh, I'm gonna take this team over that team. It just happened to be. He literally said, I'm just taking all home teams. We'll put it in, and it was average. I thought it'd be a better record. Usually home. I mean, it just shows the home field advantage really isn't a thing unless you're. You know what I mean? I don't know. Even Seattle isn't even a home field advantage like it was a few years back.
Done with them.
But Sick Dude 67 went 10-6. Seuss 9-7, right with me. Your overall record's better though. You got me 2 games. Katie went to 500, 8-8. She's her whole season's 500 right now. 24-24, just like me. Michelle, good God, you might get cut. You might get cut from the BSC studios after a performance like that.
4-12.
Yeah.
I will notice this week she didn't have the faith in Tony Romo she had a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or Dak Prescott or whoever the hell she was rooting for. When she picked Dallas, but I guess it was because she doesn't like Eli. Eli's a mouth breather, I think she said.
Something, I don't know.
Something vile.
Something weird. Rick, 7-9. He's very average on the year, below average. And then Becky. Overall record's great. Had actually an 8-8. It's actually so far her worst week, I believe.
I think I don't know what she's doing, but
27-21 the overall record. I can't say nothing about it.
Mrs. Susie's doing some work. That's
Mrs. Susie now. That's right. She's now Mrs. Ryan Susie. Let's start with the week 4 picks here. Thursday night, Dolphins at the Bengals. We're all unanimous here. There are some Dolphins picks, but I can't say they barely escaped Cleveland at home. You know what I mean? So
missed field goal.
Yeah, I just can't see Miami going on the road on a Thursday night into a pretty. Since he's pretty fucking good still. Chances are Tyler Eifert will be back tight end. I don't know. I just don't see Cincy losing this one at all.
Yeah,
I think this is actually a lot of survivor picks. This could be. I mean, every other game could be either way.
I'll take my chance with Andy Dalton over Ryan Tannehill anyway. So
what was that stat you said today about the
Yeah, the Dolphins, Tannehill's their leading rusher so far in the year with 54 total yards. All year in 3 weeks. I mean, that's sad. What was the 4.5? Who said it?
Ryan.
You're a smart
I was
man.
7. I was 7. He
I
was
said 4, I think. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Was it? He did say it was you.
Price is right, you win. So.
But the door didn't open. Does that count?
There was a knock.
Yeah, that counts. So yeah, next game we're going Sunday. We're going to London. Jacksonville's back in London again.
This is that one where the two of the women and Richard could I think pull an upset. You know, no home field advantage. Jacksonville has not looked that bad this year.
This is what I was saying with like this is the first games of Survivor Pick because literally I could easily see this going.
Jacksonville has not been bad, and quite frankly, Indianapolis has not been up to par.
Well,
I know, yeah. I know the knocks. I can tell by those. Just I know who knocks them. But
I'm not ready.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep going on with the picks here. What do you think? Blake Bortles, Andy Luck, that whole team there in Indianapolis struggling with this year.
these are just two shitty teams in my opinion. But I don't know. I just like Indy better. Jacksonville's really struggling. I like Jacksonville though. I like Bortles. The running game, yeah. Ivory's still injured, I believe. They just haven't got nothing going there. Hearns, Robinson, I haven't heard nothing about them guys at all this year. Even the defense, I mean, they're the only thing that they could really hold up, and they're average right now this year. And they got a good defense. But like I said, I liked Bortles, but I don't know what they're doing this year. I don't know where Jacksonville's at is right now.
Yeah, it's that whole divisional game, though. It's going to be something on the line.
Could be. I could easily see Jacksonville. This is a toss-up. I'm just going Indy just because Luck over Bortles right now.
Yeah.
Next game, 1 o'clock slate. Panthers at the Falcons.
Another divisional game.
Yeah, and this is where we start separating. Me and Mike going Falcons. Why are you going Panthers?
Cam Newton over Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
There was just some breaking sports news, guys.
There's some breaking sports news.
Yeah.
What was
A
it?
lot of Sabres games on tonight, so.
Oh, yeah. Hockey's starting to creep in. But, so Cam Newton, you like him?
Yeah, I think he can just, obviously he's got the arm. He's got the running game. They have a pretty good defense right now.
Yeah.
They haven't been as good as they were last year, but, week 1 they went against the best defense in the NFL and lost by 1 point. Last week, it wasn't like they got slaughtered.
Seen Atlanta last night.
They look good.
Oh, they look so good. I don't care if it was Monday night. I don't care if Panthers have a long week, but
Atlanta played New Orleans.
still, man.
Niagara Falls High School team could put up a
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't criticize them that bad. The running game, man, it just didn't. Granted, New Orleans defense sucked. They suck. But they were just not even a factor in, they were not slowing. They could just they could have had 50 carries apiece. They could have put 10 in the box. They were not stopping them.
Most of that first half, though, the whole momentum was in New Orleans' hands until that muff punt at the end.
The rookie ran, yeah.
That changed the whole complexion of the game right there. So
Yeah.
I think Brees still put up 335 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
Yeah.
Atlanta's defense isn't that great. If Carolina could put some points on the board.
Yeah. I'm taking I just love the way Atlanta looked. Everything they did. Maybe it was just prime time. Who knows? That was the first time I actually watched Atlanta all year. Could just be Monday night. Everyone gets fucking more pumped up for those games.
The Bills put up 31 on the Cardinals.
Hey.
It's the NFL, man. Anything can happen. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No,
I hope
you're
I'm right, though, because
100%
I got to
right.
try and catch your old lady. So
Everyone does.
We're gonna catch we gotta catch yours first.
So we're taking it one old lady at a time here. Next game, Lions at the Bears. We're all unanimous with this. There's 2 Bears picks. Chaz and Becky going Bears. We're all going Lions. The Bears, this is a Hoyer, right, still? I don't know what's going on with color. I don't really pay attention to him. They signed Joyke Bell, I like Joyke Bell. I think he's the best free agent running back still available. I can't believe he was still out there. But I don't think that's going to fucking get him a victory or anything. It's not like they signed, the 2006 Sean Alexander or anything. But I just like the Lions here. I only watched them once this season. That was against the Colts when they rallied in the last 10 seconds of the game to go kick a field goal. I've watched the Bears. I think they were on a primetime game recently. And I don't remember anything about the game whatsoever.
It's just a bet on me every time I picked them. So I'm going against them, I'm going with Detroit.
Division game. I can't see the Lions giving this one up. Next game, Buffalo at New England.
The fuck, guys?
We're sticking with our thing
last
here.
week this worked for us.
We bet against them.
I'm not even going to say
in your
it.
heart, so in your heart, you're saying I want Buffalo to win.
Yeah.
But your brain's telling you New England.
Last week was the
New
first
England
time.
doesn't know who their quarterback is, and these two idiots are still picking.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, Ryan. Who is the Patriots quarterback?
It
doesn't matter who the Patriots quarterback is.
They're going to put Steven Gostkowski and they toss the ball around.
They could put
Hopefully
Steve Rogan in.
Yeah, they're talking
Edelman. Hey.
Or Belichick.
The good thing about old Bill is going in at quarterback.
Just putting like a cut off hoodie over some football pads. No, it doesn't. The thing is, last week, there's the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals right now are the more complete team than the Patriots. Patriots beat them. They had Garoppolo, Garoppolo will be back this week. That's what I'm thinking.
On the way over here, they said they both practiced today, but both are still questionable for the game on Sunday.
They'll both. We won't know who the quarterback is until 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah.
We won't know. That's just the Patriots.
They're not going to pull some fourth string out of nowhere. But the same thing is, Brady's gone. They're not going to have the deep ball unless if
there's a reason they didn't sign a free agent quarterback this week.
Yeah, if Garoppolo's in, then obviously they're going to have a little better chance going over top. Going across the sun. If what's the other guy? Brissett's in, I think it's going to be more of a run-heavy game. But Buffalo.
Well, that's the thing. In practice, they're used to going against it. Let's tire hot. They're practicing. They know how to stop that.
I think
Garoppolo.
If you see Garoppolo in, you're going to see formations from Buffalo similar to last week, where they, kind of shut down Carson Palmer down. The deep
that's
ball.
the thing. Would you rather take Carson Palmer in the Cardinals' offense right now or the Patriots' offense? Honestly.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
Yeah. You have the veteran quarterback. Palmer literally last week was his first bad game in at least a year. He's been a solid, he's been a great game manager. He's put up 200 yards. He's, throwing good balls to fucking Fitzgerald who catches everything.
He's been shit against Rex Ryan, though, and Rex Ryan, they kind of schooled him.
I just noticed, I don't think Mike said a word this whole thing.
They're putting 6 or 7 DBs on the field last week.
I thought I was going to sleep.
I don't know. I think I got faith in Buffalo against a second or third string. They're obviously Rex Ryan wants his job.
You took the Bills last week, right?
I took the Bills last week.
Me and Mike took the Cardinals last week. So we're just sticking with the mojo, if you get what we're saying. So we're gonna go to the next game. Seahawks at the Jets. Are we split up here at all?
Yeah, I took
Mike,
the Jets.
Mike, yeah, you good. There you go. Finally, he chimes in.
I had to.
I'll tell you what.
I'm done with Seattle.
If Fitzpatrick's still playing, he's going to throw 8 interceptions this week against that defense.
Their defense.
Their offense blows. I'm a huge fan of Seattle. Russell Wilson's banged up, but that defense is still. They're not. They might not be where they were in the Super Bowl.
No, that's why every game they play is single digits. It seems like
their defense is strong.
But
the Jets, they can put up points, but they can also toss a lot of interceptions.
I didn't expect to see that from the
I don't think
Jets
he's gonna.
offense.
I don't think he's gonna do
You
that.
can't get any worse than that's the
That was
bottom.
the worst that he's gonna play.
That's the
In
worst
his defense-
performance of any quarterback I've ever seen.
In his
You
defense,
just can't get worse than that.
2 of them were tipped by his own receivers, and the last one was ready. Last 2 minutes of the game where
That's why, even with Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker, those are two. They're big receivers. If those dudes are say the average receiver nowadays, 6'1", 200 pounds. There's rare those 6'4", 6'5", 230 like those guys. They're average fucking receivers. They're overrated. I think Decker made his name with Peyton Manning in his last few years in Denver. Brandon Marshall, he was good with Jay Cutler in the beginning of his career, but really, where has he been since then? He joined the Bears. I don't really remember any great plays from the Bears. He was on Miami for a year or two. He's just, I don't know. He's overrated. I think the whole Jets' offense is overrated. I can't see them beating Seattle the way the Chiefs just handled them. Seattle's taking note on how to play defense against them, whether it was blitz packages. Something got in Fitz's head that he was not fucking comfortable in that pocket. I'm going Seahawks. Susie's going Seahawks. Mike's going Jets. Next game. Now, this is, I just don't know.
Did you hit the wrong button?
Browns at the Redskins. Everyone's going Redskins except Susie, which I'll give you this. I don't not like the pick. This is what goes back to the London game. I could easily see Cleveland taking this. I really can. I can't believe this is the one where it's like damn near unanimous. Because I was actually when I was doing picks, I wanted to take Cleveland just for the just to get back into the get a good record. You need upsets like this because I could see Cleveland taking this. So
my reasoning was Cleveland didn't look too bad last week against Miami.
No,
they were.
And I took them last week.
A missed field goal away from winning.
Yeah.
And I knew I had to somehow catch Ashley and Becky. So I knew I had to do a couple stupid picks, and this was my stupid pick. I thought maybe, you know what? Washington's been real inconsistent this year.
Very.
Maybe Cleveland. Obviously, all those guys are fighting for their jobs. That team's garbage this year. Yeah, it's not the NHL. We don't want to tank. You want to at least win a few games, even if you finish last. So
yeah.
I said the hell with it. I was going with Cleveland.
Yeah, when you have 16 games and there's no tanking. I mean, it's not like NHL offseason's what, 2-3 months?
Yeah, I don't have any
Tanking
real reasoning other than
a hurtful thing to a franchise. Like, I don't know. But that's Cleveland. I guess they're used to the pain just like us. I know.
Everyone
I'm
else,
just going Redskins. I just feel they're the better team. Fucking Wombats back, dude. I just feel it's a little tickle. I'm Redskins. I just at home against Cleveland.
I can't take Cleveland yet.
Yeah,
you will after next week when they.
It was a close game between them and Miami, and then thought what if Miami was going into Washington? And I feel Washington would destroy Miami. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking that way. I think the Redskins get this. They're cool sometime though. Raiders at the Ravens coming across from the West Coast to the East Coast. I don't think that's a thing anymore. We've seen Arizona come here. I don't think that was a reasoning behind why they didn't show up. Because I really feel they didn't show up. It took them 3 quarters to even get started.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Raiders right now. They're sort of like Jacksonville Jaguars, where I like them. They have a great young quarterback. I like Derek Carr, but Baltimore's playing good football right now. And I know you're going, Raiders.
There's a couple Raiders. Charlie,
yeah, there's definitely a few.
Katie, and Rick are all going Raiders too.
Yep.
So it's we're split here, but we'll see. I got faith in the Raiders.
Next game, Titans. What?
I was just gonna say Ravens at home and they're 3-0. So
Yeah, no, for real, they are. Everyone's healthy on that team right now. Last year I think they got
ran for a freaking touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have been hobbling a little bit, but yeah,
I think that chair's
squeaking or something. Yeah, something
I think
broke.
his quads. Last year I think they got a bad rap. They were banged up. They're good this year though. Titans at the Texans divisional matchup.
I just think Texans are going to be pissed off about last week.
Yeah, they got destroyed by a quarterback that never played a game before in the NFL. In New England, yeah, they're pissed off. They're playing. They're playing the worst team in their division, in my opinion. At home.
Every team in that division blows.
I think that's the worst one.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I just went the same thing. I went with Texans or Titans just to kind of break it up a
What was
little
your
bit.
Tampa Bay pick here, though?
Tampa Bay over Denver. Denver's still got a good defense, but their offense is.
The Denver's defense.
I don't know.
It doesn't. As long as Denver gets a field goal, I feel fucking confident because that defense. Is
a couple weeks ago, though, Jameis Winston, those guys put up 4 touchdowns. So
against who?
I don't even remember.
Wasn't it the Saints?
Yeah, they blew them out. Yeah,
yeah, like
50-0 or something like that. I don't know. I just.
Our Falls High School.
He had a good game last week too, though. So
they played the the Rams?
If we all pick the same games, nobody can win, right?
Yeah.
The next game.
This is where we're all going to be.
We're all unanimous. We're all Cardinals over the Rams.
Every time we do that, though, we get it wrong. So if you're going to bet this week, I
yeah.
Pick on LA.
The next game we got New Orleans at San Diego. You took the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Chargers.
I think eventually this terrible defense has to turn around.
I don't know.
And I think it happens against a team that's decimated at receiver.
San Diego's
very inconsistent.
Points,
yeah, but they are. I don't know. I just feel like they have to turn around. Like we were talking about, Brees puts up points. He knows when to do it. I'm taking Saints. They're going Chargers. Next game, Cowboys at the Niners.
I don't know how.
We're going Cowboys. You're going Niners due to a reasoning.
Not really. Just same thing. Throwing one out there. Dallas isn't that good.
Yeah.
San Francisco's not that good, but I don't know. It's in San Francisco.
I like it.
Maybe they can pull it out. I don't know.
Sunday.
I think this is the one where I actually.
Is that the Sunday night game? Casey at Pitt?
Yeah, I actually started writing Kansas City, but I said there's no way in hell Mike Tomlin's going to let them get their ass kicked again.
Charlie, what team did Charlie pick?
Kansas City.
Charlie picked KC.
Yeah, but what do you call it in this?
Oh, he said, I'll take the Kansas Chiefs. And I don't know why it sounds hilarious when I say it like that, but all of us are going Steelers at home.
Yeah.
They're pissed. Last game, Monday Night Football, Giants at the Vikings. We're all going Vikings. Katie's taking the Giants. Other than that, everyone
How
else
are
is
the
going
Vikings 3-0?
They're good.
Sam Bradford, what the hell?
Sam Bradford's a
He's
beast.
not hurt yet, that's why. So.
Week 4 at BS Church.